If you're here right now, stop scrolling. This is not random. Something brought you here. Maybe confusion, maybe exhaustion, maybe that quiet ache in your chest that says, I need direction. You see, people often think St. Anthony is just the saint you pray to when you lose your keys or your wallet, but his power goes far deeper than that. He's not only the patron of lost things, he's the patron of clarity, of calm, of divine alignment. And if you stay with me for the next few minutes, I'll show you how his intercession can manifest practical blessings in your daily life. Not years from now, not someday, but starting today. Beyond lost and found. St. Anthony's true power, let's be honest. We all lose things every day, not just objects. Sometimes we lose focus. We lose our peace. We lose our motivation. We even lose sight of who we are. That's where St. Anthony comes in. When you call on him, you're not just asking to find something outside of you. You're asking to reconnect with what's inside you. Your direction, your strength, your sense of purpose. St. Anthony helps us recover what we have misplaced in our spirit, our belief that God still moves through ordinary moments. And if you've ever prayed and wondered, why doesn't anything change? Maybe this is your answer. Because prayer isn't about begging for magic. It is about opening your eyes to the miracles already around you. The unseen architecture of daily miracles. Every miracle has structure. It's built from intention, trust, and awareness. When you pray with focus, something changes in you first, and that shift allows you to recognize what's been waiting for you all along. That's how St. Anthony's intercession works. He doesn't create opportunities. He helps you see them. There's an old story about a man who lost a precious book, terrified that it was gone forever. He ran to St. Anthony, desperate, but instead of panic, the saint taught him stillness. And soon after, the man remembered exactly where he'd left it. He hadn't performed a miracle of disappearance. He'd performed a miracle of perception. That's the secret. When your heart quiets down, heaven gets louder, manifesting clarity from chaos to calm. So how can we bring this energy into daily life? How can we use St. Anthony's prayer not only to find things, but to find clarity? Let's do this together. Take a deep breath. Now repeat after me. In your heart. St. Anthony, help me find what I cannot see. Bring light to my confusion. Close the wrong doors and open the right ones. Guide me to what God has prepared for me. Now pause. Listen. Don't rush. What thought came into your mind? Who or what appeared in your heart? That, my friend, might be the direction you've been asking for. People around the world have shared stories like these. A woman who couldn't decide between two job offers prayed this prayer, and the next morning, one offer simply fell through. She got her answer. A husband and wife who had spoken kindly in weeks prayed together, and within a day, something shifted in their tone, their patience, their hearts. A man drowning in debt prayed to St. Anthony not for money, but for wisdom, and within a week, a forgotten opportunity reappeared. When you pray, you're not waiting for coincidence. You're preparing for clarity. Faith plus focus equals manifestation. Tangible blessings. Witnessing the shift when you begin to pray this way. Something tangible starts to happen. The energy around you shifts. The world begins to align. A closed door suddenly cracks open. A person you'd given up on sends a message. A peace you can't explain settles in your chest. That's not random, that's recognition. You are recognizing what heaven has been orchestrating all along. Let me tell you this. You are surrounded by blessings you can't see. But through faith and prayer, you'll start to notice them. And I want you to do something powerful. Keep a manifestation journal. Every night, write one thing you found that day, even if it's not physical. Maybe you found patience. Maybe you found peace. Maybe you found your courage again. At the end of the week, look back, you'll see how God has been working through St. Anthony's quiet guidance. Sustaining the connection, your daily practice. So how do we keep this flow going? How do we turn this one prayer into a way of life? It's simpler than you think. Every morning, say, St. Anthony, help me find what I need to see today. At midday, stop for 60 seconds and ask, Where is God guiding me right now? And before bed, reflect on one thing you're grateful to have found. Clarity, peace, patience, or opportunity. These 3 small moments will rewire your awareness and open your heart to continuous miracles. In the video description, you'll find a short free prayer guide with reflection prompts. A simple tool to help you stay connected to this daily rhythm. Because St. Anthony's intercession isn't about emergency help. It's about ongoing transformation, your moment of faith. Now let me ask you, what will you manifest next? What clarity are you asking for? What door do you need to open? What part of you needs to be found again? Type it in the comments below. Don't be shy. Say, St. Anthony, I need clarity in my career. Or, St. Anthony, help me find peace in my family. Or simply type Amen. Because when we unite in prayer, heaven listens, and someone else reading your comment might be inspired to believe again because of you. Closing, a collective prayer. Let's close together. If you can, place your hand over your heart and repeat these words quietly. Saint Anthony of Padua, Holy Servant of God, guide my steps today. Help me find what I've lost within myself. Open my eyes to the blessings around me. Lead me toward purpose, peace, and divine clarity. Now, take a deep breath. Let peace fill you. And remember, when you pray with focus, miracles become visible. Final call to action. Genuine, sincere. If this prayer touched you, don't just keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who feels lost, and subscribe so you never miss another prayer that reminds you God is still moving, miracles still happen, and St. Anthony is still finding what's been lost inside and out. What will you find today?